Morning, kiddos. This is trimester 3. This is week 2, and this is your performance rubric for the Ionian mode. This week we're going to work in the tempo of 132, but we're going to bring it down to 66 a few times to help make it easier for us to play things. Our time is 4/4, and 8 bars. We're going to produce ultimately 3 tracks. There'll be a piano, which is like a Vegas winning sound, a low Earth orbit synthesizer that we'll find in the Alchemy Synth Soundscapes, and a hi-hat that we will play as well. So I'll hang on to that as my notes. We're going to go in here right away to our Alchemy Synth. And let's get our tempo squared away. This week we're working at 132, but initially we're going to come in at 66, and I'll show you why. So we're going to start out down here at 66. 66 is our tempo we're going to start with. Our first sound, as we usually do, is we're going to work with piano as our primary tonal reference. Okay. And this week we're going to have ourselves centered here in our normal middle C octave, and understanding that the Ionian mode is basically the pattern of whole steps, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, that is formed from C to C. Now you can move that pattern around. I could play it in E. I could say whole step, half step, whole step, half step. And that would be the Ionian mode rooted in E. Okay? But we are, in fact, today working in C. And what we're playing, interestingly enough, is a C, E, and G, so 1, 3, 5. And then we're also playing the 7, the 9, and the 10. Now, the 9 and the 10 are new to you as compound intervals. You're essentially adding 7 to whatever the underlying interval was. B is the second, so adding 7 makes that the 9th. Okay? This is the 3rd, that makes that the 10th. But we are playing the 1, 3, 5. Now we're trying to get a fast sound ultimately, but we're doing it in a slow way. So in the beats we're going to be playing 1, 2, 3, 4 against that. So we want to be set up quick here because it's going to happen sort of fast. And get our hands ready. Fingers drift a little bit, that's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we got a nice solid gag there going on. Now, it may make sense for us right away to do our hi-hat first, because we're at the right tempo. We want to stay there at that tempo for the hi-hat. And we're doing the same thing here. Same vibe. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, there, and now we can get rid of the metronome. And then the last thing that we're going to add is our low Earth orbit, and that is an Alchemy synth. And so we want to come from our main categories of Alchemy synth, but it is in a soundscape, and it is right here, and it's called low Earth orbit. And the only thing you want to do to it is make sure that it's bright, and we also want to make sure in using that particular sound that we are using our G1 and a C2. So a G1 and a C2. So we're coming over here, we're going to scroll a little bit. So we're looking for a, oh wait, no, I'm wrong. C4. C4. So C4 is where we want to stay. And the pattern that we're playing here is so G, A, B, E. And make sure we're locked. That's what we gotta do. Make sure you're locked. G, A, B, E, B, C, B. That's the pattern. But we need to do it at our regular tempo, the performance tempo, which is up at 132. So that was just a little cheat to share with you today. And I'm pretty sure we're good to go, but I want to make sure, yeah, we're good. We're good there. And so here's our final track. And again, we're playing G, A, B, E, B, C, B. That's the pattern. Here we go. That's the pattern, and then you'll want to turn up the low Earth orbit sound because it's a little bit low in the mix, just the way it starts out. And there's your finished product. And thank you very, very much.